This is a tool that you can use to learn how Sandcastle works. Sandcastle is a relationship-based access control authorization system. That means that a user has access to an object if it has a particular relation to it. Let's take a tour of Sandcastle and use GitHub as an example to see how relationship-based access control works with Sandcastle. On the top left corner, we have the namespaces section. A namespace specifies the set of relations that users can have to objects of a type and how those relations interact. For example, GitHub repositories can have owners and can have repository admins and maintainers. In the center of the screen, we have the namespaces previewer. The previewer is useful because it shows the namespaces view in a visual way, but at the same time, it shows how relations interact. For example, we can see that a repo writer also is related to a repo triager because that's how GitHub nested permission model works. If you are a repo writer, you also have every permission that a triager has, and if you are a repo triager, you have permissions that a repo reader has. Tuples represent a relation that a user or a set of users has with an object. In this case, for example, we are saying that Anne at auth0.com is a repository reader of the Auth0 Express JWT repository. But at the same time, if you look at the fourth tuple, the GitHub team IAM, Identity and Access Management, has all its members be repository admins of a repository. This is a syntax that Sandcastle uses to say that either a particular user or a set of users has a relation to an object. What we can do is we can write queries to see how Sandcastle works. Let's look at a simple query. How is Beth at auth0.com related to GitHub repo Auth0 Express JWT as a repo reader? And what we get here is a result, and this is showing green because the query is successful, so Beth is a repository reader of Express JWT, and we can understand how this is calculated. We can see that Express JWT has its repo readers be its repo readers, but also, because of what we said earlier, all repo triagers, and repo triagers are also everyone that's a repo writer, and because Beth is a repo writer, then she's also a reader. And we have that tuple that explains that relation right here. But we can also ask things like, how is Beth a repo admin? And in this case, we'll just get an error because Beth is not a repository admin, and thus she does not have those permissions.